A few days ago on Twitter, I put out a poll asking which face haunts your dreams more. Was it A, tunnel face Zed, her, B, HD face Zed, her, or C, pupils Zed? I'm very, very, very sorry, but the results are now in, and here they are. Tunnel Zed won with a 41% lead. My goodness me, I'm honestly shocked. I think Tunnel Zed, I feel sorry for Tunnel Zed. It was Pupil Zed that got me the most scared, but that does lead us very nicely on to today's episode, because I'm afraid there's more of my face. Not as creepy, necessarily, but still my face nonetheless, so I can only apologise. Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on the Hermitcraft server with me, Zedaph, and also these tropical fish, which I could almost punch one if I really wanted to, which obviously I do not want to, because that would be mean and cruel and extra mean. But you may have noticed we didn't actually give this thing a proper name. Like, we named it Fish Flinger, sure, but we didn't give it, like, the full ceremonial bells and whistles kind of thing. And that is for two very, very good reasons. Reason number one is because I have an idea of how we can maybe get some extra fish going on a little bit easily. I got a trick up my sleeve, and the second reason was because I completely and utterly forgot. Two very good reasons, I think you'll agree, but reason one is the main one, and that is because Azuma has a tropical fish shop. I believe, is it this one on the corner? It looks like it. Where's the big pufferfish icon gone? There was, when I first saw this, a massive pufferfish icon, which exactly shows us what we need. Special order, all unique name tropical fish, 9 diamonds. There's a pufferfish, and there's something definitely very scary to look at. We got goatfish, triggerfish. Okay, I'm not seeing, oh no, I am seeing some in there. I thought it was going to be like when you visit like a zoo or something, and all the animals are hiding. We've got pufferfish heads. We don't want those. Azuma, we want the pure, yeah, this is it. Real nice buckets of tropical fish, and we want them, we want bucket loads of them. 1 diamond for 1 pufferfish, 1 diamond for 2 fish? Okay, this is a little beyond my price range, but I'm pretty sure we could probably get Azuma to come on over and maybe sponsor the contraption himself. He can help name it, and we can help advertise this tropical fish shop in exchange for, again, I'm really hoping for free fish. So I'll try and arrange a little meeting with Azuma later this episode, but for now, let's get on to exactly what the project of the day is. And it's actually right here. You can see it's gone again. My goodness me, this front door, it just keeps getting stolen. Now Grian knows exactly where my base is. It's just like it's every day. It's gone, and I keep replacing it. So you know what? It's about time we finally kind of upgrade from just a single little iron trapdoor as our front door, and we make something a little bit better, a little bit bigger, a little bit more contraptionier. That will be perfect, right? You can't steal a contraption, but you can just steal a little iron trapdoor. So yeah, the less stealable we make this thing, the better. I went with my face. Can I explain this decision? I don't think so, but let me try anyway. I was thinking wooden door, stone door, big like sand, piston door or something. It's all been done before, right? But what hasn't been done before is my face, my big old mug slapped up on a door for everybody to pass their way through, I guess. You know, it's my base after all, so why not, like, symbolize that with the very symbol of me, which is my face. It's not the best idea, I agree, it's probably going to scare away many visitors, but maybe that's what I want, you know, and certainly, Green's not going to be still in this in a hurry. I think it might be a good idea to put the eyes and the mouth, like, further back, like, inset them just a little bit. Oh, wow, what a horrific sight that is. We chuck them back here, like so, and boom, excellent. I think this will look weirdly more realistic, if I can even use that word. Let's take a look. Yeah, there we go. That's much more of a my face, isn't it? And size-wise, I think this works well too. If we get it flying away just a little bit, good view from back over here. Yeah, look, compared to the mountain, it's decent. It's not too overpowering, but equally, your eye is drawn to it, and you'd be like, oh, look, it's Zedaph's face, thus, it's Zedaph's base. Face base. It would, of course, be stupid to not enter through my mouth, of course. So that's exactly what we've got to try and do. Make a little piston door. We could just do the 4x4 here, I think. Yeah, if it roughly looks like that, that's me with an open mouth. That works quite nicely. So I'm thinking we use some pistons to retract these blocks here. These ones at the back might get a little bit more trickier. The two that were here, we're going to kind of have to, like, pull them up, maybe? Although then the eyes are there. And I really do want to be able to do something with the eyes as well. I think the beauty of this whole front door is I can make this like a living me. You know, well, I am a living me anyway, but, you know, another living me. I can have the eyes moving. We can have the mouth opening and closing. It'll basically be like a walking, talking Zedaph. And in this particular case, ABBA saves the day. And I'm not talking about the Swedish pop group. I'm talking about an ABBA circuit. ABBA. And I've never really understood exactly how they go until now. I've kind of figured it out. And it's more of using a... It's not an ABBA, it's a ABCCBA, which suits my mood perfectly. So let's take a look at this thing in action. We open it, and it goes ba-ba-ba-ba. We can enter and exit the mouth. That is perfect. And then when we turn it off again, it does the exact reverse. Or it's kind of not exactly the reverse. We're dealing with these pistons over the side here. We need to, like, pull this one down so that we can pull this one across. But then we want to push that one back before we push this one back. So it's kind of this ABBA situation. And to deal with that, yeah, we've got these three sections. So first thing that goes on is this repeater. This is the shortest delay, which will pull this one down. We'll skip this one for now. Next up, this one's the next delay. It's slightly longer. We turn on this side piston to quickly trigger and pull this block in. Excellent. And then C just goes on. So we've got A, we've got B, and C just goes on. And it does nothing on the on mode. That is for the off mode. So when we depower that, well, let's take a look at that happening. Ba-ba-ba-ba. That got pulled down, that got pulled across, and C is on and ready. And that basically will just delay A, so that A will go off first, but it will still be held on by this sneaky little C over here. So, yeah, B will technically go off first, which will mean it will push this one back. And then finally, when C gives up the ghost, this one will push straight upwards as well. So we can see, beautiful. It just goes off like that. Quite nice and compact. The main thing I wanted here was for it to be flat, so we don't really go any further left than this block here. It's all down below, so that we can actually have our cave walls kind of be quite tucked up against this. We don't want a massive tunnel. And secondly, when this thing opens, you don't see any kind of grossness, right? We just see the cave wall here. We can put some more blocks in this space, and on the floor and everything. We can have a nice tunnel. We don't need to see gross pistons and yuck, stuff like that. That was the big problem I had with my sky high, don't die, fly high, rearrange those door, is that from the underside here, it kind of looks a little bit gross. And I've never really found a solution to that. However, this one, being sideways, I kind of, and being right here, as, you know, in your eye line, I want to make sure it's not too ugly. Obviously, this side I can't really do much about the ugliness, but, you know, that's the whole thing of this door, right? It's got to look like me, no matter what that means. But, yeah, ABBA, thank you for saving the day. So now we've sorted out mouth access, let's take a look at the eyes. Get it? I didn't even mean to make that joke. Ha! And I want to make these things look around. I want them to be shifty. You know, if I'm stood over here, this statue thing should be looking at me. This eye should be over there. And if I'm stood over this side, I want it to flick over here. So we can do that real simple with some sticky blocks back here. We've literally got 3 bits of the eye. You only see 2 of them at a time. The pupil's in the middle. So if we have them in this place, the pupil's on the right side. If we shift them over, the pupil's on the left side. And all is good. So we can do that very simply with this lever. So I'm going to look to the left. There I go, looking that way. And then we flick it back. And I look to the right. I'm so shifty. What have I done wrong? I've pulled off a crime, and now I'm looking around being like, it wasn't me. And I think for special occasions, we can do something like this, which, yeah, looks, it looks great. You know what? If you thought I was being narcissistic about building a giant version of my face and being all big-headed about it, then look at this ugly thing, right? Even though technically it is literally a big head of mine, but just forget about that bit for now, okay? And that is where we will freeze this project for right now, because Azuma has just got in contact saying he would like to come over and see my business proposition. So let's see if we can maybe get some free stuff out of this. I mean, do a completely legitimate business deal. Azuma, my friend, hello.
Hello, Zedaph.
Hello.
We are in your cave of contraptions.
We are. We're in the farming dome of the cave. Yeah.
The dome of contraptions.
The dome of contraptions, exactly. Well, that's what I want to talk to you about today, because I have built another contraption in the cave. It's a little bit hidden. It's this little hole above the nether portal up there. It flings tropical fish. It basically feeds my aquarium, which is down under this river here, and just fills it with fish, because I was tired of having to manually place them all in. So I just thought, why not make a contraption to fling them in, and they can have a little bit of freedom and air. It's like a mini holiday before they get trapped.
Yeah. I don't get flung anywhere on many holidays that I've gone to, but
Well,
they're fish.
You're doing it wrong, man. I saw that you've recently opened a tropical fish shop just in town as well, right?
That's right. Perfect timing. Okay, I've built the farm. I got the shop. I got all the look at this. I got all the tropical fish.
Oh man, yeah, I have the demand, so this works out perfect. How's business doing?
It's a little bit slow, but it'll pick up. I hope. Maybe this contraption will be the thing that make people. Aha! I need these fish. I need to throw them.
Exactly. Right, and that's where I'm thinking we team up. Maybe you sponsor the contraption with your shop, and then that might help drive sales a little bit.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. I'm happy to sponsor this.
Cool. Okay. Do you want to see the contraption going?
Yeah, sure. Here we go. Oh. Whoa!
And there they go.
Dang! How does that? Is there slime blocks back there?
There's a slime block. There's a little bit of trickery, a little timing thing. But you could dance in the rain fish. It's lovely.
That's genius.
You can maybe try and catch one mid-air if you got a bucket of water.
Dang it! I want to do that now, and I don't.
Hit it quick! I got a spare. I don't think it's even doable. They're too quick.
Oh, I want one.
It's impossible. This is how you need to deliver the fish to people in the shop. You just have a waterfall of fish, and they have to collect them themselves. So, yeah, if you're happy to sponsor this, man, we've got to come up with a name for the contraption. I do have two in mind that I can throw at you, but we can brainstorm it as a team.
Okay.
I either thought the Fish Flinger X or X's Aquatic Acrobatics.
I think I got to go with the Aquatic Acrobatics.
Excellent. Okay, well, boom. That is the name of the contraption.
That is a beautiful name, my friend.
It's perfect. It's hard to say.
It definitely is. Also, I want to check out the cave of contraptions before I leave, and this is one of your contraptions.
This is the dumber waiter. It's like a dumb waiter. It's basically an elevator. If you want to hop into it in fly mode, you can head on down.
Yeah, that's the trick. So, do I do this?
Do that.
Got it.
You hit the button, and then you go down the elevator.
Oh, that's so good.
It's literally the shortest elevator in the world.
It is, yeah. 5 blocks.
But hey, an elevator nonetheless.
Totally. That's so very cool.
Should we see if we can see your new fish floating around in the aquarium?
Oh yes, yeah. This spot over here, right?
Yeah. It's all above the Compruter.
That's a lovely view. I can't see a single fish.
Oh, I think I can if I zoom in. They're all over the back there. They're just like static.
Glass and water is the worst for visibility. There they are. They're all hanging
unfortunately,
out.
glass and water are quite important for an aquarium, so...
Yeah, they need to improve that visibility.
Yeah, a little bit. Look at them all. They're pretty happy in there. There's a couple of hundred in there now.
They're not moving because we're too far away.
Yeah.
They're just frozen in time.
Well, they're loving it. They love their new home. Thank you, man. If you ever feel like flinging some fish again, feel free to come and plug some buckets in and fling them. I'll be more than happy to have the fish.
If ever I get that feeling, I'll come right over here and do just that.
Brilliant. Thank you. Well, thank you for doing fishy business with me.
It was fishy business.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Free fish. It was a success. And it only cost us a little bit of our soul and contraption. And that's not worth much anyway. So, let's see what we did on the old face-based front door project while we were messing around with a zoomer. Well, I've dug out a whole bunch because we're going to have to put a lot of redstone down under here. You can see I've also added a front line. We can have some buttons on the front. The door stays open for a decent amount of time before closing. We've got some pressure plates here. They also open the door. We got buttons on the outside because mobs can't use those. Pressure plates on the inside so we can just literally walk on out whenever we like. Both of these, the pressure plates and the button, are just feeding into this little thing down here, the extender. As soon as this gets any kind of redstone power in it, it just goes round and round, losing one every single time. So it just stays on for like 3 or 4 seconds. And you can see the little line here from the buttons just goes up into it, and the pressure plates are right above there, so they go straight into it too. So that's great. That is the mouth sorted. Let's get back to the eyes again. And yeah, to make them follow us around wherever we go, I think if we stand in the middle here, we want them to be straight. But if we stand over here, we want them to be moving. This eye needs to move that way. And if we stand over here, then this eye needs to move that way. And I guess both eyes need to move both ways as well. Otherwise, we look weird again. And I think the best way to do that, so we've not got pressure plates on the surface, is pufferfish. Oh no! I don't think I've got any pufferfish at all. We need some! Well, we need alive ones, not dead ones like that. Oh, Azuma! I want to do a deal! Get my own stupid pufferfish if I gotta do it. Stupid pufferfish make me get my... Ow! 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 And we did it. Successful. A couple of pufferfish in the inventory. Hopefully we will only need a couple. I need one here and one here. And this is exactly how it works, right? So we basically want to put a pufferfish in a minecart on this slab here in a water block and have them pushed right up against the top of this fence post. Now, fence posts have the little extra 1.5 blocks of height above them, so a pufferfish in a minecart being pushed into it, I kind of can't do it because I just take a step up, but you see, when they get to about here, they would just get stuck. It would be like a brick wall to them, so when they're fully pushed over, we can then add a pressure plate to it, and you'll see, boom, like that you can actually kind of trigger the pressure plate or not. A small pufferfish won't trigger it, but a big, puffed-up pufferfish will, and then from the surface here, a 5x5 area is where the pufferfish will get triggered. So basically, we'll have a 5x5 here, 2 gap in between, 5x5 over here, and then when we stand over this way, the pufferfish, that one will go and trigger the pressure plate. When we leave, he'll stop, and vice versa for this one. That means we've got no redstone visible at all, a nice big area of effect as well. It's just a case of getting the pufferfish into position, and how hard can that be, honestly? Nice. Go in the cart. No. Okay. Oh, you're in. You're in. Go, 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 go. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Water. Drink. Ah. Place, pull, push, 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 jump. Okay. Excellent. No. Pufferfish in. Get the minecart. Where's the minecart? What? It was an empty... It was a trick. What is this? I think I've got a ghost pufferfish on my hands here. Oh, it's dead. Okay. Go in the car. Excellent. Push, 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 push. Fall down. Yes. Yes. Oh, okay, we did it. Finally. Oh, okay, we finally did it. But it's not complete yet. We do need to get this guy pushed over a bit. And I'm hoping... Ow! Oh, he hurts so much. It's almost like he hurts me when I get close to him or something. It's like that's what he's meant to do. If I break this pressure plate, he should flow as much this side as possible. That's it. Move to there. Beautiful. Excellent. We grab that and we place this one back. Nice. And that should now be in position. We can test it. If we move away, you can see he goes off of the pressure plate and then we move close. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. He goes on the pressure plate. So then we just need to take a redstone signal out of there. And you can see he's all puffed up and ready to explode. And he knows we are in the vicinity. We just got to do all of that again. Luckily, no montage for that one because I did it first time. So, yeah. I have just realized, however, that I wanted to add a silence me tag to these. Please, no. Please, no. Please. Oh, no. Okay. This is bad news. I'm going to have to do this again. I need to silence them before. I'm thinking maybe if I can, like, get right down in the minecart with it somehow, it can kind of... hang on. Let's just hold spam, because I don't think I can name a minecart. All that's going to happen is I name the thing. That also might be something that happens. Okay, Come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. No. Oh, yes, yes, I did it. Oh, I did it. Thankfully, both have now been replaced and, more importantly, silenced, and they are fully functional. I've connected them up to the eyes, so if we stand here, we're looking in the middle. If we move over here, we look to the left. And if we get off again, it will head back to the middle. It does take a little bit of time. These pufferfish, they're lazy butts, but we go this side, and it looks that way. And if we go all the way over here now, we pull the weird face. And that's just because that pufferfish over there is lazy. Eventually, there you go. When he depuffs, it goes back to here. So we might want to add some sort of feature so that if one pufferfish is puffing, they kind of cut the other guys off, so that worst case scenario is we're looking kind of straight down the middle. And that worked out pretty nicely too. Again, just taking off a redstone line, it just goes along here into a piston. So basically when this pufferfish is puffing, he stops this pufferfish from doing anything to the line because the block's now missing. And this guy has this line that goes back here into this piston, which does exactly the same thing the other side. So now, hopefully, if we look this way, great. And if we run straight over here, we look straight away. Hang on, I fixed it. Oh no, this way now he's just going to wait a long time until eventually he updates and looks that way. Great. So now I'm not like weird looking, I'm just slow, which, you know, I guess that's realistic. If we take the door opening redstone and feed that also into the eyes, both of them at the same time, we can then actually experience the kind of derpy looking face, but only when the mouth is open, which, you know what, I don't think we should lose the derpy face. It's part of me, it's part of the door. I quite like it, so if we push the button now, I don't want to trigger the things, but if we go in here and push the button, beautiful. Oh, and then he goes back to normal again, just like, well, I say normal, you know what I mean. So this place has been getting a little bit of love in the decoration department. You can see I've kept the signature rose in the top thing. That's exactly what we had with the iron door. I'm not getting rid of those. They were classic. I've not filled in all of the sand here either because obviously it will fall down, and unfortunately, we still have a bit of redstone left to do. Now, there is a bug. Mojang has put a spanner in the works, very much so. You'll see that both of the pufferfish here are currently off. If we log out and back in again, you will see both go on, and they will stay on forever. And it's just, why? Why? The only way to get them to go off is you have to kind of trigger them, like so, and then leave again, and they will depuff down and go to a better size where the line actually goes off. So, bit of an issue, but I think we can get around this by using armor stands. You are going to save the day, my friend. Let me move you over here. So this pressure plate is stuck on. I just logged out and back in, and it's not just players that pufferfish see. If we put an armor stand here, you'll see that pufferfish is puffing up. He noticed it, and then if we break this again, oh, I can't even do it. He will be like, oh, there's nothing there anymore, and he will depuff down, thus fixing the redstone. So it's pretty much, it's not just when you log out and in, it's just when this thing becomes unloaded and reloaded again. For some reason, the pufferfish are just stuck on. So all we have to do is quickly let them see an armor stand and then break it again, and that will completely update the redstone, update the whole system, resetting all the redstone. Just like so. We've got two armor stands down there just below the region of where this pufferfish can see, and it's on a piston. So basically when the line comes on, it will also go through a rising edge detector, which pretty much just means it will quickly lift this armor stand up and then drop it again, but only when the redstone comes on. It won't do it when it goes off or anything like that. And the same for this side when this pufferfish is on, but they're kind of doing it to themselves, right? So you'll see if we go and stand over here, it went up, it went down really, really quickly, which means when we log in and this redstone just comes on, then it will reset itself because the armor stand will go up, drop down, and then it will go, oh, I don't see anything anymore. Well, that's the theory of it anyway. We do need to put it to a test. As soon as we log in, it goes on, it goes down again, and they should be reset. They're both reset. The eyes are looking correctly, and now they follow us back around again. Perfect. Thank you so much, armor stand. You have saved the day. Oh, boy. Okay, what a project this has been. We have officially got our front door now, and it is the base face. And that's another contraption in the bag, and I'm very, very glad. I've been trying to rack my brain for a long time now of what to do for a front door, and I'm very, very happy with this one. It's got a lot to it, you know? It's surprisingly simple, yet kind of advanced at the same time. I need to place some sand down, I've just realized, and also get rid of you. Sorry, armor stand. I loved you once, and now you're gone again, but you did the job. And that's all that matters. But that is all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to my wonderful patrons, whose names are all over the screen right now. Each of these people have helped support me and helped support make this episode happen. So thank you all very much. Until the next time, a bye.